the trigger, Saya. Oh, dude, so cool. That's the best ever.
Angles are solid, it's clean, but he's in the air swinging a vibration blade at a giant robot at the end of the day, you know? Okay.
So sick.
What's up, everybody? I'm back for more Experts React. My name is Lawrence Mok. My background's in Japanese martial arts. I've been doing it for 13 years. With me today is my buddy, Brendon Huor.
I'm Brendon Huor. I'm a professional stuntman and motion capture performer, and I've also been doing almost every martial art in the world for like 30 years. Today's video has been highly requested by you guys. We're gonna be watching gameplay from Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. I played this game back in the day, and I think I played it through in like 2 days. It was almost a straight shoot for me.
So for me, I haven't played this game yet, but I've heard a lot of interesting things, so I'm kind of excited to see what we're getting into. I did like how one dude's just literally standing there with a regular sword like he's gonna do something.
Well, this game is all cinematic. You know, Kojima loves his basically playable movie games. You can see even when like Raiden's running, he's got like that electric pulse behind him.
Just straight up dodging a railgun here.
Obviously, not possible for real humans to fight something that big, but
he's a cyborg, I get it.
Raiden's enhanced cyborg, so
I get it.
Power to him. Oh my god.
Oh,
so
man.
sick. Obviously, this part doesn't make much sense. Like, even with his high-tech, like, vibration blade, it's just not long enough to cut through that much material.
What's he cleaning off there with the Chiburi is my question.
Robot juice.
So that swing right there and here is what would be called Chiburi, and then the Noto, putting away the sword. So what Chiburi normally is for is if you're fighting an opponent, you're gonna have blood on your blade, and that's to clean the blood off of your sword. So that swing is to kind of flick a lot of it off, and then you're kind of cleaning it off after.
Raiden's doing everything in heels.
He is?
Yeah, his shoes are heels. So like a lot of times when he's grabbing the sword, at first I thought it was like a tabi boot thing, like he put it in between the toes of like.
No, he's attaching it to the bottom, huh?
Yeah, it's right in the like space. Look at that.
Oh my god, you're not kidding.
He's essentially got Lego hands. So fierce. Raiden's the ultimate drag queen.
I love it. I'm telling you, between the heels and the bodysuit, he's playing a luck, and he's working it. One thing I really like, the music choice with a lot of this stuff too. It's just high energy.
And that's just all Raiden. He's cyborg ninja David Bowie. Dude, it just oozes style though. So good. Even
yeah, I had to admit it.
Even him putting it away with the two-stage like and then snapping it back in.
You'll see when he does like the multi-slashing, he's in the air obviously, but every time he does a slash, you see his legs changing position every single time. So he's just dancing in the air. Watch this.
I mean, when you are in the air, like that's almost the only way you can get momentum though, is by scissoring your legs and trying to like kind of like
I guess
fight against the rotation.
Ignoring the fact that he's in the air and he's doing that, at least the cuts look pretty solid. The angles are solid, it's clean, but he's in the air swinging a vibration blade at a giant robot at the end of the day, you know?
Yeah. But
it's a 0 out of 10 for sure in terms of realism, but
I'd be lying if I didn't say I didn't steal some stuff from this. Borrow.
It's an homage. Oh.
Ooh, other cyber ninjas.
And I like the fact that they're using shorter blades, because like, I mean, you have the idea of the kind of the more ninja style katana where it's shorter and straight, right? I mean, obviously they're using more like a machete in this case.
Funny guy.
Okay, so you gotta tell me about this. What's the deal with him grabbing the spine right there?
Oh, I can tell you. The spines are their power cells.
Oh.
So he's absorbing their battery, basically.
That's pretty hardcore. If you're fighting someone, you fight them head on, right? You wouldn't really stab them from behind in Kenjutsu. But even if you do, you've already done the finishing blow. At worst, after that, you take the head. You don't go whap, 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 and dissect them. I guess unless you want that sweet, sweet spine juice.
The overall idea is to get the spine juice. But yes, you're right. He does mince them a bit excessively.
Yeah, so sword on foot, not Kenjutsu.
The one thing I do like though is, you know, working in video games, TV, movies, like a lot of times we're trying to find a reason to like use these tricks and flips that so many people can do nowadays. Like it's hard to find an actual reason for people to do it.
Right.
And I will say, like as far as reasons go, putting a sword in your foot and kicking with it is a pretty good reason.
That's a hell of a reason.
Pretty cool reason.
Okay.
So sick.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh man,
Is he like a shark? Even though he's called Wolf?
No. He's mostly wolf.
And you are.
That's a real position.
Yes. Yes. Or come on, but yeah. Don't really know how effective it is against a chainsaw wolf robot. Besides the absurdity of it being a foot sword, the part of the problem there would honestly be how would you really get your foot down without having to take that? Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus!
Yeah. See, there it is, the heels.
Except the way he's using it too is it's almost like the heel is a thumb.
Yes. Oh, upside down going upwards.
What the? I didn't even notice that. That's how absurd it's gotten. I didn't even notice he was upside down, going upwards. I didn't. The nice thing there is you see he kind of just stabbed him in the throat like that's a weak point for a robot.
Right.
Like this just feels like a fever dream.
Feels like Revengeance. Yeah, Sam is super cool. Kind of like the equivalent of you, but he's much more samurai, whereas Raiden is a little bit more ninja edged.
Oh, okay.
No.
That was a very delayed no.
Instead of having to flick it out with the thumb, he has an ignition-based Saya.
I'm not saying he ain't good looking. He just looks like a dude. He's just tanking them hits, huh?
Yeah, he doesn't need to do shit.
Yeah.
Whereas Raiden is like flipping around and like doing all this crazy stuff and very ninja based, and he'll like put the sword in his foot and stuff. Sam just kind of stands there, and everything is much more just solid and powerful looking.
Which is what a lot of people think of when they see like a lot of samurai stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The idea is you're not like rooted, but it's a very strong foundation. I do like that he just smacked him in the face with the butt of the sword because that is a technique.
Yeah.
It's not just focusing on the blade. You do use the handle to create openings and to distract where you can. So striking into that upward cut is really cool.
I feel like he's sort of what you would get if you were to take like an actual Kenjutsu expert and then like cybernetically enhance them.
And then he does stuff like that.
Here we go. Here's the trigger, Saya. Oh, dude, so cool. Yes. That's the best. That's the best ever.
Okay, that was... Is it bad that I'm rooting for the bad guy?
Yeah, he's by far my favorite character in the series. I think one thing I would want to take is, you know, not just swords, but just blades that never lose their edge.
Yeah, that's cool.
That'd be so cool. Ignition.
I'll be honest, everything about this world scares the hell out of me. I don't want anything from it.
This is why I fight.
Oh, he lost an arm and he was just bleeding for like 2.5 minutes straight.
Yeah.
This is so emo.
Well, there you go. This is normal. Just chopping through people like hot butter.
You're still the good guy?
Yeah, they're all bad guys. They deserve everything that's coming to them.
Well, no. Ignoring the fact that he's a super enhanced emo cyborg right now, the biggest problem is the way he's swinging. All of it is him basically doing limbo, right? He's doing like almost like the Matrix dodge, generating momentum by using his sword like a whip more than anything. And the problem with that is as soon as you make contact with something, all that momentum starts slowing down right away. So there's no way you're gonna generate force to go through multiple people like that.
Even if you did use that cut, which would be really risky because you're exposing yourself to being cut or stabbed while you're open, it probably wouldn't slice through people like that. You'd probably just cut their abdomen at the surface at best.
Must you really fight?
The wolf is back?
Yeah, I think the wolf becomes your buddy.
You have a pet now.
Yeah, the only thing I didn't like about this fight was that you don't really see him block. He just kind of tanks all of your hits.
I was gonna say, he just kind of takes it, and then he's more of a juggernaut in this situation, right?
Yes.
I do like the back handspring, though.
Even that block is probably the least effective block you could do.
Oh my god. Sam is an absolute tank.
Yes. So one thing cool here is when they show you targeting Sam's hand, that is one thing is in Kenjutsu, like especially the right hand is a great target to go for, because if you can cut that hand,
They can't fight.
they can't fight anymore. Now the sad thing is that you just disarm his sword.
Right. When you get disarmed, that's why you have a short sword, so at least you still have a fighting chance with a backup weapon.
Right, yeah. That's homage to just the classic no hand catch.
I hate the no-hand catch. It looks cool, but you're gonna lose both your palms that day. The Kenjutsu doesn't really apply here because it's giant fighting cyborg robots, and the concept of gravity doesn't really exist a lot, right?
No.
It looks cool. Jetstream Sam's my new favorite bad guy ever, but otherwise, not even remotely close.
The game is super stylish, but it's
Yeah, it's
not. It's its own thing.
Yeah. Do you really want to answer that? This is making me question a lot of things in life.
Yeah. I like the game. Should I tie that into the whole intro? Sorry, my bad.
Now come the tears.